Hi guys, it's Shami. So today I'm going to show you how to create one of these beautiful tags. And I use the tearing technique from Media Morsels. I think it's number 11, I think. I'll link the video below from Cat Hand, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with. But what I have is these old little pieces of packaging that I got from some charms that I got at Michael's. So it's like the perfect size for a tag. So that's what I'm going to make. So first what you'll need is some jelly prints. Okay. You could use scrapbooking paper too, but all you're going to do is give them a rip. So this is a great way to use up your scraps. I have a lot of them from my desk because I recently did a canvas with jelly prints. So I have some torn pieces, but you just tear them up like that very, very easily. And they make really pretty art journal covers too. And you can do art journal pages, you can do whatever you like. But this is a really fun technique. And I saw these and I was like, well, what kind of background do I want to make? And then I remembered Cat Hand's video, so for her mixed media morsel. So, and this will be in real time. We're going to create together today. Alrighty. So what you're going to do is you're going to put down your strips. Now you can put them down either vertically or horizontally, whichever your preference is. I did one of each, okay? Alrighty, and here I just have my deco page glue, and I'm just going to kind of lather that down a little bit. And I'm working on my DIY craft mat, which I'm actually really loving. It's really cool. Alrighty, and we're just going to cover it up with pieces. And yeah, if you happen not to have this kind of packaging, then just cut out a tag, you know, in this shape, and you'll be ready to go. Look at how nice. Cool. I kind of like to just kind of vary the colors a little bit, so I'm going to start mixing them up a little bit, and I kind of layer them on top of each other. But as I said, this is a super fun and easy project. So I did just want to thank you guys. I got like 2 donations for my fan on YouTube. They have a button where you can do fan enabling, and a few of you guys have given me some money, which is so incredibly generous. So I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Every little bit helps, so it's appreciated, and I will use it to get more craft supplies and towards a camera. So thank you for whoever did that. I wish there was a way for us to know, but I think it's probably best to give, you know, anonymously anyway. That makes it even more special. I have a priest friend, Father Carlos, and he said, yep, he said, that way, you know, what you do in the dark, God knows about, and he always repays. So thank you so much for your fabulous donation. It's a nice surprise. Yeah, I went in there. I went into my YouTube, my video manager, and it was there. I was like, wow, thank you. So thanks. Very good. Alrighty. Okay. So you're going to do it like that. And what I like to do is I let this dry and then I poke the hole out. Okay. And alrighty. And then you're going to cover it with book page paper. Okay. So I did that here. And as you can see, there's a hole there. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut it out. And these scissors I got from my friend Ina. She has a YouTube channel. She's really awesome. And we see each other quite often because she's close, so it's great. And she always gives me goodies, which is nice. So she had this old pair of scissors, and they work awesome. I love them. Thank you so much. Especially for little projects like this. Okay, and you're just going to take it. That way it's covered on both sides. Okay, we're just going to kind of go around a little bit. Good. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. So then you have this. Then I'm going to take my big shot. Normally I've used my regular hole punch, but I seem to have misplaced that. But this I got from Joanna's. I used a 50, actually I think it was a 60% off coupon, which don't come very often, but I wanted to get a big shot. And I'm happy that I did. It makes great holes. So then you have that. Very nice. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to cover it with a dragonfly. So what I did is I have a dragonfly stamp that I got from Hobby Lobby. I used a 50% off coupon, so it ended up being like $2. Okay. And I am going to use my watercolor crayons that I got from Hobby Lobby, or from Target. Sorry, I was trying to think of where I got them from. And I just stamped them with color. Sorry. With watercolor. With waterproof ink. Sorry, I cannot talk today. I'm having trouble talking today. Okay. Absolutely. Okay, so you'll just take it, and I just kind of dip my brush in to the actual crown part. You could also just apply it like that too, but this gives me a bit more control, and you just kind of get a fine liner brush. Take it, and I have some scrap paper underneath. I'm going to grab some blue and do the same here. I just wanted the dragonfly to be a little soft, so that's why I'm doing it this way. You could definitely use acrylic paint and that would work well too. And I have one that I already cut out, so then you're just going to let it dry and fussy cut it out. For the body part, I just use one of these metallic markers that I got from the dollar store just to add a little bit of shine. Okay, so that's what I have there. Then I got a book page, and I decided to add some stuff there too. But first we are going to make a border around our card here. So I'm just going to take it and go around, and we'll let our little dragonfly dry there. It only takes a minute to dry. I didn't use very much water. Actually, I thought I had one done, but I think I do. And I love using oil pastels to outline things. They're so fun, and they're smudgy and gorgeous. I really like this outline in black. Just like that. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, and then we're going to cut off our little dragon. Cut her out. You're just going to fussy cut around. I did purple and blue because those are two of my favorite colors, so I like to use them often. So that's what I'm going to use, but you can use whatever you like. And these are great for fussy cutting. But it still won't be perfect, and that'll be okay. I never cut things out quite as well as I could, so. But it's something that I've accepted. It gives it more character, I think. Or at least that's what I tell myself. But this is a great way to use packaging, you know, that you have just hanging around. And I saw the shapes of those, of that packaging, and I was like, well, this would be great for a tag. So, well, that is why we're making tags today. Well, it's about to get hot in Colorado, which I'm totally dreading. When I grew up here, or when, you know, a few years ago, it never got really hot here. You know, it was always really cool. Like in the summers, like you could always have a little sweater, and now it's just like crazy hot. Alrighty, I think that's as good as I'm going to get without messing up the wings even more. And I had one that was already cut out but I seem to have misplaced it, so we'll use this one. I have kind of a messy desk right now. I have to do some messy desk cleaning. Okay, and I think actually I am going to use this pretty green metallic marker, and I'm just going to add a streak there. And then what I have here is I have this gold here. It's a gold gel pen that I got from the dollar store, and I'm just going to add some gold lines to my little dragonfly here. A little bit there too, just like that. Okay, alrighty, then I'm going to put my dragonfly right on there. So let me grab my paintbrush, which I put back in the water, which I should not have done, but a little bit of a rag here. There we go. And what I'm also going to add is I am going to add a word. Okay, so for the one that I showed you before, the first one, I did actually use a book page word, but I found this beautiful tissue paper at Hobby Lobby, or I think it was actually at, where was it? I think it was Walmart, and it has words on it. So I'm going to cut out the word kindness, is what's sticking out to me right now, and I'm going to glue it on besides my dragonfly. Oh, just a little word, and if not, like I said, use words from a book, and that works great too, and just cut them out. I'm only doing this just because I couldn't really find a word. I have this old book that I've been using, but it didn't have very good words in it, so then I'm just going to kind of brush the whole thing here. Just kind of seal it, and I'm going to brush it again with the glossy Mod Podge or Deco Page glue. Okay, just like that. All right. Okay, and we are going to set that aside to dry. In the meantime, I'm going to grab some jewels here. Okay guys, so there's that one. That's the one we're working on. And then I have another one too that I put Brave on. Okay, so now we're going to take our Stabilo All pen, and I'm just going to outline my beautiful dragonfly. And I did stamp that dragonfly onto an index card, and with waterproof ink, as I said. That's what mine's called, is waterproof ink. Sometimes they call it archival ink too, so either one of those will work. But they didn't have any archival ink at the Hobby Lobby that I went to, so I just kind of looked through and read through, and I saw that it said that they had a waterproof ink, and it works just as well. Just like that. Okay, so we're just going to kind of go around just like that. Okay, and you can even outline the word if you'd like. I think I will do that actually. Oops, and I think I lost one of my pretty little jewels there. And I am going to add some jewels too. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty guys. So then I have my Crayola water pen here. Okay. It's what kids use for mess-free watercolor, but I use it in my art. It works really well. It's kind of like a water brush, but a cheap version. Very good. I'm just going to lightly outline my dragonfly there. That, and I'll do this one too. But I love finding new ways to reuse packaging, because it's amazing. You can make some really cool stuff, beautiful art with packaging, so it's good. I have a lot of black left over, so I'm going to go right back in here and add a little bit more black to my dragonfly there. Okay. Alrighty. So now we are going to add some glitter to the wings, because I love glitter. I'm a glittery kind of girl. Okay, let's see if I can find a finer brush. Okay, just gonna go right in there and add that just on the wings. If you wanted to, you know, you could brush the whole thing, and I did brush it the whole thing for that one, but just like that. Okay, and then the fun part is I'm going to add some jewels to my tail. But before I do that, I need to do some stamping. So here I just have a stamp that I have from my stash. I think someone gave this to me from Happy Meal. Thank you. And I am just going to add just a little bit of stamping right on my thing here, just to add a little something like that. Okay, nothing too fancy. Alrighty, but it just adds a little something. Okay, alrighty. So now we are going to get my glue here, which I should have somewhere. Glue. Oh, here it is, right in front of my face here. This is my Deco Arts liquid glass. So I'm going to make 3 little dots on the tail. So there's my tail there. Just because I want these to be 3D. Well, I was hoping if I kept the cap on that I wouldn't get stuck. But it looks like so far so good. So just 3 little dots. That's where I'm going to put my jewels. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to grab a jewel and just stick it on there. And I do love this liquid glass. It's kind of like glossy accents, which I love. So it's really fun. You can use it to glue things down, and then also to create like glossy coatings too. So there's a lot of things that you can use it for. I use it a lot of my art. And I ordered some more from the Helping Artist program, so now I have a couple bottles, but it doesn't last for quite a bit. Oops. That one's a little stuck to me there. There we go. Just checking to make sure that I am in frame. There we go. Just like that. Alrighty. And that just makes them sparkle a little bit. Now let's add our fibers. So I just have a whole stack of fibers on the side here. You won't be able to see them, but I'm just going to kind of pick ones that I think will go with my project. So I'm going to give those a cut. And then once the jewels and everything are dry, then I'm going to brush it with my glossy Deco Page glue. Okay, just because I like shine. Okay, I'm going to do these pretty similar as far as my color scheme, but I love using fibers for stuff like this. And I do get a lot of Happy Meal with fibers, which is great. But what I don't have, then I buy at the thrift store too, because people are always throwing away beautiful yarns. They always have some left, so also done that too. So definitely check your thrift stores. Alrighty guys, we're almost there. Okay, let me grab a skewer here or something. We're going to take it and we're going to go through here. Like that. somewhat even. That'll work. Probably kept these a little too long, but that's okay. That pretty? So that's one. And then we'll do another one here. What we'll do with, I'm going to do it a little bit longer. With that kind of, oop. Alright, okay, just like that and that. Then we're going to grab our fibers, like so. And we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to take it and string it through. And as I said, I will brush it once it dries. Perfect. But I love dragonflies. They're so pretty, aren't they? I'm trying to give you guys more real-time videos, so hopefully you're enjoying them. Let me know if you are in the comments. I try to do a good mix, so hopefully I'm achieving that. Okay, very cool. And then we can trim off a little bit of the excess, and then I can use, you know, these fibers in another project. I don't throw them away. I just put them in a little container that I have on my desk for my discarded fibers. But definitely use them for another project. There's so many things that you can reuse. Okay, just like that. Alrighty, let me bring it out a little bit so you can see. Alrighty, so there's the first one. And as I said, I'll brush it with some glossy Deco Page Glue. And there's that one. And then this is the one that I made before. Okay, so it's just a quick and easy way for you to use the mixed media morsels technique of torn paper. And as I said, this one is horizontal and then these are both vertical, so you can do it whichever way you like. Yeah, and a great way to use up scraps, to use up things that you have lying around on your desk with just a little bit of stamping, and we got to color in. So we actually did a lot of things to these beautiful tags, but I love how they turned out. Okay guys, so if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up.